So, stress is a crazy thing. It's one of those things that we can't really stop. It just appears out of thin air. You don't go and actively say, "Ooh, I can't wait to stress today." No, that's exactly the opposite. But it is one of those things that happen. We do fall into the traps of stress, especially in today's life. In modern living, it's so easy to just be stressed all the time. And stress can lead to so many negative things. It can lead to heart disease, it can lead to anxiety, depression, all of those different things if not taken care of. That's why it's so important to manage your stress. That's why it's so important to take care of your stress levels. Make sure that they don't go to too crazy heights. I mean, if you keep on pushing yourself and you keep on stressing and stressing and stressing, there's a very real possibility that that can lead to burnout, that that can lead to depression, that can lead to anxiety, that can lead to a whole host of negative things that just bombard you and you don't know how to deal with it. I truly believe, and this is not like scientific or anything like that, but I truly believe that we as humans have not evolved far enough to really, truly deal with all of this information that has been throwing or that is being thrown at us at a daily basis. If you think about it, all of these things, smartphones, tablets, PCs, all of this information, all of those TikToks you're watching, all of the YouTube videos you're watching, all of the tweets that you're reading, and that's just recreational. That's not work yet. Think about all of the things that's forced into your brain during your work day or your school day or whatever. It's an insane amount of knowledge and information that's being poured into your brain. And this has all only started very recently. We're not evolved to cope with all of this. We definitely are not. We're not ready as a species to deal with it. And that's why people have such high stress levels. Stress levels are like way up here because we simply don't know how to deal with it. And this is why it's important to manage your stress. I don't think a stress free life is something that's accomplishable. Unless you're going to become a monk and you're going to live somewhere and you don't have to worry about food and nothing like that. Then maybe, possibly, you could have a stress free life. But if you want to live in the world that we currently live in, you are going to have stress. And that's why I believe that it's important that you find a way to deal with that stress, find a way to cope. I have a few tips. I am by no means a medical or a psychological health professional, so please take these tips only as entertainment value. But I have a few tips that can help you manage stress, at least what I do to deal with stress. So, first of all, find a hobby that you enjoy. Find something that really makes you shut off, really makes you forget about the world. That can be knitting, that can be running, that can be just going for a walk, that can be gaming if you want. Make sure that it's not a stressful game. I'm not saying go play League of Legends or Dota. Please don't. It's not really stress free. Well, at least not for me. Maybe you're one of those people that goes, "Ah, yes, I am so relaxed while playing League." I'm not that person. Make sure that it's something that relaxes you. So that's the first thing. Find a hobby and make sure that your hobby is something that you enjoy, that de stresses you. Number two, breathe. It is so important just to focus on your breathing, just to just breathe. Make sure that you take a breath every now and again. Sit still and just forget about the world around you. Close your eyes and breathe. Even if it's just for a minute, just to calm down. It has been shown that focusing on your breath can rapidly decrease your heart rate. It can calm you down. It helps for people with anxiety. So breathe. Make sure that you are breathing. And I'm not talking about just like, okay, doing that. No, I'm talking about taking time out of your day to go sit still on a couch or a chair or somewhere where it's quiet. Close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds, 1 or 2, and then let it go. And take a deep breath in, hold it for a second or 2, and let it go. And as you let that go, as you let that breath go, imagine the stress leaving your body. Imagine your worries leaving your body. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, exercise. My favorite. And I'm saying that in an ironic way because it's not my favorite. I'm sarcastic, please know. I don't like exercise. And many people don't. But it's important. It's important to get your body moving. Exercise for the health benefit. And you don't have to go run a marathon or do 10,000 sit ups. Just do enough to get your heart rate up. And start small. Start by going for a walk and then raising the pace of your walk every day by just a bit and going further just a bit. Start with 5 sit ups or 10 sit ups and 5 push ups or 10 push ups, and slowly but surely over time increase. Start small, because if you're going to start big, you're going to set yourself up for disappointment. The first day is going to go great, and you're going to be sore the next day. The next day is going to go okay, but the third day, that's the killer. That's always the killer. And here it's very important to stay consistent. Don't just exercise just once or twice, because you're not going to see the benefit of exercise once or twice. No, you're going to have to do it at least 3 to 4 times a week, and you are going to have to increase the intensity as you go along. So that's number 3. Number 4, carve out a time to be quiet. So this is a little different from the breathe part, which was number 2. Finding a place to be quiet is very important, and here you need to find a spot just to deal with your own thoughts. Even if it's just 5 minutes a week, just go and sit quietly. No music, no YouTube, nothing in the background, nobody to talk to, no messages. Put your phone in the cupboard or something, just put it away, and just find 5 minutes just to be quiet, just to think, just to process. Because like I said, we as a species, we have not evolved to a sufficient place where we're able to deal with all of this information. Information fatigue is a real thing. And our brains need time to process all of this information. It needs time to process all of the things that have happened. So make sure that you are cutting out a piece of time just to think, just to be. And then my last tip, make sure that you're enjoying life. Because what's the point if you're not enjoying it? There's so many bad things going on, so many crazy things happening all of the time. What is the point if you're not enjoying it? Enjoy life. Be sure to enjoy it. Be sure that you are enjoying every second. Because if you remember way back in my time video, time is precious. You're not going to get any more of it. It's a limited quantity, and it's your most valuable currency. So please, be sure to enjoy it. Be sure to enjoy the time that you have, because it's so limited, and you are so special, and you need to enjoy the time that you have. Please, do it for me. So those are a few tips that I have for dealing with stress, and I do really believe that it will be beneficial. It'll be beneficial for you, because you don't deserve to be stressed all the time. And it's unfortunate that we can't really stop it or make sure that we have a stress-free life, but that's unfortunately how the world works. We are always going to have stress. We're always going to have to deal with it. But at least we can find a way to live with it, to move forward, to keep on going. And be sure that you take care of your stress before it becomes a bigger problem. And if you are dealing with depression or with anxiety or anything like that, please go see a medical professional. Please go see a mental health professional. Don't put it off, because your health is so important. It's so important to deal with these things before they spiral out of control. And they can spiral quickly. Trust me. I've seen how far they can spiral out of control. So, okay, stress. Stress is one of those unavoidable things, but we can deal with it. So please be sure to deal with it the right way. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, maybe drop a like, maybe drop a yay, haha, subscribe. All of that, I really do appreciate it. But more important than all of that, please have a phenomenal day. Okay? Thank you so much. And here's a little boop for you. Boop. Until next time, ciao. Thanks for watching.